Hi everyone, welcome to a little bit of a different setup today. Right now I'm actually in LA and I'm staying in this beautiful apartment, so I thought I'd take advantage of this amazing view and do a little bit of a get ready with me. First things first, my Dalba spray. This stuff is literally amazing. I bring it everywhere with me when I travel. It saves my skin and it just keeps it from looking dull. So I'm actually staying in LA for 2 weeks, which is a very, very long time. Normally when I fly domestic, I only stay for like a week max because your girl has responsibilities. So I can't travel for that long, but this time is an exception because I have a couple friends that are graduating. One of them is one of my friends from USC. She just actually graduated yesterday and we went to her graduation and it was so nostalgic for me. It's crazy because I didn't even graduate that long ago, but it honestly feels like a lifetime ago. I feel like years in college are not the same as years post-grad. Like life after college just goes by so fast. So it's really crazy to see people that I went to school with, what they're doing now, and then people younger than me just graduating. Like I feel like there's just so much character development that happens once you graduate. Also, can we just take a moment to like appreciate this glow? This is super popular. The Tier Mask Fit Red Cushion. And when they sent this to me, I was super excited to try it and I actually love it. The coverage is really, really good and it stays on practically all day. To be honest, college didn't even feel real sometimes. Literally all your friends live next to you. You're just going to classes and then partying. It's literally like summer camp. Literally the only things you have to worry about are like getting good grades and figuring out what you're gonna do for the rest of your life. And actually, I forgot to cover these little guys I have on my chin. I've been breaking out a little bit for some reason. I don't know if it's the travel or stress. I'm only really putting powder where I don't want to be oily because I want to keep my cheekbones nice and glowy. But yeah, when people ask me if I miss college, I'm like, nope. Like, don't get me wrong, it was fun, but there's just so much more freedom in adulthood. And, you know, your frontal lobe is more developed, you can make better decisions. Things don't seem as deep or monumental, if that makes sense. Like in college, I cared so much about things that just didn't matter. But now I'm kind of just like, eh, it is what it is, you know? Right now I'm going in with this Wake Make palette and I love it because just the color range here is elite. All different shades of browns, reds, neutrals. I mentioned this before, but I really don't like overpacking makeup when I travel. I'll overpack clothes for sure, but when it comes to makeup, I just want to bring as little as possible. So that's why I always just stick to one palette and it's this one. I'm also here in LA with my boyfriend. We came here before in November, so this is our second time in LA together. But even though I lived here, coming here with him makes me also look at the city in a new way, if that makes sense. Like it doesn't feel the same, which I guess is a good thing because I see things from a different perspective. But it's weird that like when you travel someplace with a different person, it kind of elicits different feelings. Something that I've been doing is taking a highlighter balm and putting it right on my lid as a shimmer. Kind of gives my eyes that wet look. Moving on to contour. I need to buy a new palette of this soon. I don't go too crazy with nose contour because honestly, I don't really know how to do it that well. And then to give my nose that lifted effect, put contour right under the tip. Something I learned in cosmetology school is that putting dark colors makes that area appear smaller. So if you don't want the bottom of your nose to be so prominent and just the tip, you put a shadow under here. Also, I want to mention this robe that I'm wearing. I don't know if you guys can see. This is from U Livery. It's kind of like a kimono style robe. It's made from charmeuse, which kind of mimics authentic silk, but it's much more affordable than authentic silk. And it feels literally so silky, so smooth, and it's really like loose and flowy. I love the color and the pattern of this one, and they also have an array of different styles and lengths to choose from, so you can find one that's best for you. I'll put a link down below so you can go check them out, and you can use my code Allison for 20% off your order. Do you guys just ever get like so hungry while doing your makeup? Sometimes I just need a little snack. Okay, back to business. For blush, I'm gonna go in with my tried and true combo. This is like the best pairing. I love layering my blushes. I feel like it just gives so much depth to your cheeks. So this is the Peri Para Pure Blush Sunshine Cheek in Picnic Pink. And then this is the Romand Better Than Cheek in Fig Chip. I've also been trying this blush technique that I saw on TikTok, where you kind of like make a triangle with your blush and then you focus it like right under your eyes. I think it gives you that really pure and innocent look and just makes your cheeks look like they're actually blushing. And then a little bit on the nose. And then this technique for highlighter is one that the K-pop idol makeup artists do, is you take like the highlighter balm from before and you put it right on top of the blush. See how it gives my cheeks that super pretty glow but still looks very natural? And then I also like to put this on my brow bone. Let's see, what other things about LA can I talk about? Oh, the food. The food here has been so delicious. I've been eating super good. Like, Chicago food is really good, but LA is just like a little step above it. At least when it comes to Korean and Mexican food, which are two of my favorite foods. After cameraman and I came back from Tulum, we were literally scouring Chicago looking for tacos that were similar to the ones that we had there, but we just like couldn't find any. I don't know if it's the places we were going to, but here in LA, you can't beat the tacos. They're just too good. Last night was the first time we went out so far on this trip, and I was just reminded of why I don't go out that much anymore. We went to go see this comedian that actually invited us out. We saw her for the first time in Chicago, and she was doing a show here in LA, so she's like, oh, you guys should come, and it was so good. But yeah, there was a 2-drink minimum at that comedy club, aka I drank 1, and then my boyfriend drank the other 3. My tolerance is so low, you guys. I can't handle alcohol anymore. And honestly, that's another huge difference between college life and the post-grad life. In college, there's a lot of pressure to drink and to socialize, and drinking is part of socializing. But when you're an adult, there's not that much pressure anymore. So, like, even my friends, a lot of them don't drink anymore. I left my lash serum at home, so I'm really praying my lashes don't fall out in these next 2 weeks. But yeah, I'm definitely the kind of person that doesn't need to drink to have fun. My brain just finds ways to entertain myself. You know, drinking has just become so normalized in our society that everybody feels like they're weird if they don't drink. But if you don't drink, you're smart, because guess what? Not only are you saving your liver and your health, but you're also saving money. Drinking's expensive, and you know, the next day you practically can't do anything. Like, you can't be productive. Let's see, I think my boyfriend is gonna come back from the gym, so I gotta hurry this up. I've actually gotten so good at applying these. You really have to angle them right. But in my opinion, they just look way better than strip lashes. People have told me they love my extensions, and I tell them they're not extensions, they're just falsies. Alrighty, I think the makeup is done. Oh, lip, forgot my lip. And this is the finished makeup look. I feel super pretty and ready to get my day started at 12:26 p.m. Just keeping it real. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!